I don't have any bruising. I checked it this morning. It's been hurting for 5 days, and it was just straight up dull pain the first 3 days. And laying down, anything I did, walking was, it's a hobble. Laying down even was pain. It was just a constant pain. Very little I could do about it. And I suffered. And then 2 days later, or 2 days ago, it started getting more itchy in the area, and the pain was seemingly reduced. So I'm thinking that maybe some kind of progress is being made, going from just absolute dull, achy pain in my calf to, oh, hey, there's Jack. I'm 0, so you start out as 1, and then any subsequent additions that may miraculously occur on this channel, can count down. Nobody's ever proud to say 2 or 3 or 4, but I mean they're also a part of the process, right? So the dull, achy pain that it kind of made it a little difficult to sleep at night, but not impossible. I would just have to deal with the pain. That's all. It lasted for quite a while, and then to 2 days. Yep, we're all ones and zeros, so you could choose more than just one if you wanted. So the dull achy pain is turned into kind of a weird itch that I'm not too familiar with. I can't say I've never experienced it. I must have experienced it, in my 46 years at some point before, and I just forget. But I got that itchy feeling under the skin that I can't scratch it by just scratching the skin. It's an itchy feeling. Like, I didn't know it was possible. You could get itchy. Well, okay, I do know it's possible. And then my burping. I got something stuck there again. The the itchy feeling comes from, like, it came from using the massage gun, and I would get itchy that way. But I would scratch the skin and get relief, though. That's the weird thing. Some places I would use the massage gun, like on the bicep, and I'd just massage the bicep to the point where it got too itchy. Then I'd have to stop and scratch. And scratching the skin would bring relief. But with this calf pain, scratching the skin brought no relief. It was more of a rubbing. I had to rub the skin, and that brought relief for the itch. So that is a slight difference from using the massage gun. And what's frustrating a little bit is I just got rid of my other massage gun. I bought 2, and I got rid of one about a month ago, and then the other about a week ago. And then suddenly I get this terrible calf pain, and I'm like, wow, the massage gun would have worked nice for it. But I'm living in my car, and I needed the room. And yeah, I got cancer. If this is cancer, I mean, wow. I mean, Bob Marley got cancer in his toenail, so it's not impossible to get cancer in your calf muscle. So yeah, I had to reduce. I'm trying to keep a minimum amount of stuff in my car, and I wanted to play with those massage guns. I found that they're not too useful for me, so I got rid of them. But then I get this calf pain because it's like a lot of things I have owned. I don't need to use much. They sit in the car for months and months, and then something weird happens where they're actually kind of useful. But in this case, I actually got rid of that massage gun right before I got this calf pain. So I noticed I kind of like the feeling of smacking it with a stick. I'll smack the muscle with a stick a little bit, push on it, whatever I can do to apply force to it. But that massage gun would have been very interesting. And I'm not going to buy another one. It's just a issue. It's that timing issue. That's happened to me in the past too. I can't think of exact examples off the top of my head, but I'll get something and then get rid of it, and then suddenly the problem emerges, and I'm like, oh, I could have used that. Could have used that product I was trying when I didn't really need it. I was just playing around with it. So that's frustrating. But why did this calf muscle pain come on? Well, it's so similar to the knee pain I got in Pocatello, Idaho. I I drank this water that was really difficult to drink. I would want to spit out more than I drink. Most people put their car in the garage. You put the garage in your car. I keep everything in my car, that's for sure. I mean, as at a minimal, I have 16 of these yoga blocks, and I get rid of the massage gun before I get rid of yoga blocks, because I feel these yoga blocks are have a multi-purpose to them. They adjust my seating. They offer all kinds of different. I can use a yoga block to rest my head on to sleep. It's comfortable enough. I wouldn't do it with a non-cork yoga block. I actually bought a foam coat yoga block, but that foam is, I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it, so I got rid of it. I'll only get yoga blocks that are cork. Get rid of. I convinced myself to get rid of the massage gun. I still can't convince myself to get rid of my two 45-pound plates, because I like the feel of those a lot. They weigh down my car. If I get super desperate for money, they'll go for sure. I won't get rid of the sticks. They're too useful. But the plates are less useful, but at times they are useful. I don't use them but once a week, maybe at that, once every couple of weeks. But yeah, with the calf muscle issue, walking hurts, and I think it started with the bad water and the terrible city of what's so I can't burp right now, and that's really frustrating. I shouldn't be trying to burp in the first place. It's the food I eat. Coralville, Iowa. So Coralville, Iowa has really bad water, but I get over to Iowa City. I'm not in, and I'm not even across the river, and the water is fine. I can't drink the water in the library at Coralville. It tastes so bad, but I can drink the water in the library in Iowa City. It's the difference between the water treatment. Something broke in Coralville. I mean, the machines break from time to time, but I didn't see any warnings. The water goes bad. You don't get any warnings. That's it. You take your chances. You gotta judge by taste. And I was, once again, it's been like years since I really had bad water that would cause me health problems. And I don't see anybody complaining. It's just me, I guess. I'm sensitive to bad water. Everybody else seems fine. But I remember in Pocatello, Idaho, having a very similar issue where I tried to force down the library water from the tap water from the drinking fountain, and my knees got all sore, and it was inflammation from the bad water. There's something in it. It tasted so bad, but I don't know. Without saving a little bit and testing it, could go ahead and save some of this Coralville water to find out what's in it that's causing problems. But I know the effects. That taste bad. I spit out more than. This is like, yeah, it's like some guys who can't drink water. They puke it out. Well, I spit it out. I could only drink. I spit out over half the water I try to drink. It tastes so bad. Imagine trying to drink water that it's like drinking mud or something that's just so nasty. You want to spit out more than you can actually swallow. It was really bad. and I tried to force it, and then later I get the calf pain, very similar to Pocatello. One thing I question that I did a little different here was that I collected a lot of burdock seeds and ate extra ones to try to solve my stomach ulcers. Maybe I had H. pylori or something, but it's didn't do anything. It's I gotta adjust my diets more than just have burdock seeds. So this detoxification or antibiotic property of burdock seed could be a factor in why my calf hurts, but in my experiences, I've found that bad water has caused inflammation in my leg regions. So my calf hurts, and it's hard to walk normally, and it's all concentrated on one calf. I'm glad. I guess I should be glad it's not in both knees, like Pocatello. It's just so that's the and then and nothing really else. There's nothing really else. Maybe a slight sick feeling, but besides that, it's just my lack of mobility. At even now, 5 or 6 days in, I'm still struggling with walking around. I'm hobbling, just simply because the calf just it's just all it is just a real dull pain that just instantly came. And oh yeah, people have said bad circulation in the past, blood clots. People have said that, but that was also said in Pocatello, Idaho many years ago, and I didn't believe it, and I don't believe it now. A blood clot is an argument to make, but I've been doing a lot of exercises, and I didn't. It's a nerve thing. It's not a blood clot. I think a blood clot would maybe show some discoloration on the surface of the skin. Yeah, I don't believe it to be a blood clot. That was the argument made for my knees too in Pocatello. But there's other stuff that can happen that cause pain besides blood doing that. I guess yeah, there is a little bit of swelling, but it doesn't feel squishy. It does. I don't feel any hard mass. It is tight. There's something else going on, and it seems like it's like a nerve ball of nerves that yeah, maybe MS, isn't that a muscular dystrophy? I might have like a kind of a muscular dystrophy thing. It's just it's a communication, a poor communication in the muscles. Diabetes would be more like, okay, now we're just throwing things out there. All right, I'm just making note of this pain, and that's it. That's just I don't want to go into too much of it. So I think I went into enough. I just have to uh, see what happens in the future here.